Students, today I will discuss about fish diseases part first, infectious type of trematode and cestode parasitic diseases. Synopsis. Introduction. Trematode disease in fishes, that is dactylogyrosis and gyrodactylosis, black spot disease, yellow grub. Second, cestode diseases in fishes, ligulosis. Major trematode and cestode parasitic diseases are first, trematode diseases in fishes. These include monogenean trematodes and digenean trematodes. Among monogenean trematodes, A. Dactylogyrus species, which causes dactylogyrosis, and B. Gyrodactylus species, which causes gyrodactylosis. Second, digenean trematodes causes black spot disease and yellow grub. Second, cestode diseases in fishes. Cestode diseases in fishes causes ligulosis. Trematode and cestode parasitic diseases. First, trematode diseases in fishes. Monogenean trematodes. Now we will discuss about details of monogenean trematode diseases. Dactylogyrosis, that is gill fluke, and gyrodactylosis, that is skin fluke. Freshwater first species prone to disease. Freshwater fishes, carps and trouts, catla, rohu, mrgal are the fishes prone to this disease. Dactylogyrosis is caused by Dactylogyrus vestator, Dactylogyrus extensus, Dactylogyrus ancoratus, Dactylogyrus lamillatus. Second, gyrodactylosis or skin fluke is caused by Gyrodactylus anguli, Gyrodactylus salmoni, Gyrodactylus ictaluri, Gyrodactylus cyprini, Gyrodactylus salaris. Symptoms of dactylogyrosis and gyrodactylosis. Their presence cause hypersecretion of mucus and hemorrhage from blood capillaries. The respiratory surface of gill is affected. The fishes become irritable and often come to the surface of the pond. As a result of infestation, the growth is retarded, resulting in loss of weight. Transmission of monogenean trematode, that is gyrodactylosis and dactylogyrosis. Transmission of these diseases occurred from fish to other by direct contact or through contaminated water. Control measures of dactylogyrosis and gyrodactylosis. Dactylogyrosis and gyrodactylosis can be controlled in the following ways. 3 to 5% common salt solution bath. Number 2, diseased fish is treated with sodium chloride, that is 2.5% for 1 hour by bath. B. Mebendazole 1 milligram per liter for 24 hours by bath method. C. Acetic acid 1 to 2 ml of glacial acetic acid per 100 liter for 1 to 10 minutes by bath method. D. Formalin 250 to 330 milligram per 1 liter for 1 to 30 minutes by bath method, or 200 ppm formalin bath of the infected fish. Spawning fish can be freed from parasites by short bath in solution of common salt or formalin. Next, good management and nutrition help in control of infection. Next, nurseries and rearing ponds must be supplied with water free from parasites. Second, digenean trematodes. It includes black spot disease. First, species prone to this disease. Marine fishes are the fishes prone to this disease. Cryptocotyle lingua is the causal agent of black spot disease. Symptoms: in the symptoms, black spot disease shows black oval shaped patches on the external surface of the body of the fish. Transmission of black spot disease. Life cycle: adult dygenia, that is fish, birds or mammals lay eggs which are large and operculated. These eggs hatch to Miracidia, infect a mollusk, that is snails. The Miracidia develop into Cercaria, penetrating the fish to form encysted metacercaria. The infested fish are eaten by the final host and causes disease. Hence, transmission of Diagenian trematodes, that is black spot disease, occurred from fish to other by direct contact or through snail or through contaminated water. Control measures of black spot disease. Black spot disease can be controlled by first, removal of molluscan population from the pond infected. Second, there is no therapeutic drug for treatment of metacercaria stages of trematodes in fish. Third, the interruption of the life cycle is one of the best methods for the control of this disease. Fourth, eggs of parasites and snails can be killed by draining, drying or freezing the ponds. Fifth, snails can be destroyed by introducing fish which feed on them or by chemicals as copper sulfate at the rate of 5 mg per liter. Sixth, birds are shot or driven off from the area. Second disease, yellow grub disease. Freshwater fishes are prone to this disease. Clinostomum is the causal agent of this disease. Symptoms of yellow grub: during this disease, small cream colored nodules appear on the head, body and fins of the fishes. Transmission of yellow grub disease. Transmission of Diagenian trematode, that is yellow grub disease, occurred from fish to other by direct contact or through snail or through contaminated water. Control measures of yellow grub disease. Yellow grub disease can be controlled by dissecting the cyst and removing the parasite. Number 2, wound disinfected by mercurochrome. Number 3, remove or eradicate snails from pond. Number 4, by preventing bird access to the farm. Cesto diseases in fishes, that is ligellosis. Fishes, especially cyprinids, are prone to ligellosis disease. Ligula intestinalis is the causal agent of ligellosis disease. Symptoms of ligellosis disease: during this disease, fish shows abdominal distension, reduced growth and dark coloration of the body. Peritoneal adhesions and pressure atrophy of the liver, goners and body wall musculature also appear during this disease. Transmission of ligellosis. Ligellosis is transmitted in the following ways. First, many piscivorous birds or mammals can act as a final host for cestodes. Number 2, pleurocoracoids are transmitted by coppepoids. Several coppepoid genera can be intermediate hosts, and the distribution of infections depend largely on abundance of intermediate host. Control measures of ligellosis. Ligellosis can be controlled by first elimination of intermediate host, that is copepods, from the water area. Number 2, removal of birds from affected water areas. Number 3, elimination of waterfowl. Disinfection of culture facilities with quicklime to destroy cestodes eggs can be good control measure of ligellosis. It can also be controlled by bath in 4 ppm KMNO4 solution or 3.5% NaCN solution, or bath in 500 ppm copper sulfate solution for 2 to 12 minutes. Thank you.